Truth, really that's all we know. Keep it real and authentic, this truth be told. Only the truth. Tune in, cause you gotta watch. It's like you with us while we kick it in the barbershop. Here to motivate and inspire. Hosted by the real deal and the God Barber. I hope that you ready, keep it funny and edgy. Let's go. You already know. Truth be told, let's go.
Welcome back to another edition of Troof Be Told. I'm your host, Real Deal. I got my boy, the God Barber, and D-Ray's in the building. We got a special one tonight. And Green, this is kind of near and dear to your heart, I would say, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Kinfolk.
Man, you got to be careful about that now. You know, if things don't go right, you might get shot up. I don't know. You know, this thing gets serious sometimes around here, boy.
Shoot who up?
Uh-oh.
Man.
Uh-oh.
D-Ray, how you doing, though?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Hey, I'm doing well.
Good.
Hey, just so you guys know, before we do anything, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like, comment, share, all those things. We definitely need all your support. And Green, you know we got something coming up real quick.
Yes, sir, man. The R&B and Me Fest.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
We can still call it Fest.
No, just R&B and Me, baby.
It's R&B and Me, man.
Yes, sir.
February 14th.
Yeah.
Bring your bodies. My body all over your body,
Sing
babe.
to him, Green.
LSG, boy.
I kind of knew
Real,
that.
LSG.
Real. You got to get on this R&B, real.
I'm on it, though.
You got to get on it, man.
I just don't know the songs.
Hey, y'all, listen. Y'all, come on out. If y'all missed it last year,
Yeah.
please don't miss it this year. But if you came last year, bring 2 more people with you this year.
Uh-huh.
And that's just the way it needs
And
to be.
we
right?
vibing, boy. We vibing.
Hey, man, listen. Got a special guest?
Boy.
Huh?
Hey, dear to my heart.
Yes, sir. We're going to ask you why in a little bit, why it's so much video. But tonight, man, truth be told, man, we got a special one, man. We are joined by somebody that, you know, they not from outside the area.
Mm-hmm.
All right, they live this mess.
Right.
All right, they grew up here in the school system.
Yep.
As a little kid, raised up, you know what I'm saying? Also, man, you know, some people call them one thing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that. I'm going to go by something else.
Yeah.
You know, it don't got money at the end either. You know what I'm saying?
No, sir.
Huh?
No, sir.
They don't got
No,
money
sir.
at the end.
Not the money
sir.
at the end.
Listen, man, we got JT Church White, who has worked in the school system in various different roles, deeply connected in our culture and also in our black community through years of being in radio. Now he's running for Manatee County School Board District 2 to bring a voice that truly understands our students, our teachers, our community, and also our families. Let's give a warm welcome to the one and only Mr. JT Church White.
Church White, baby. Church White, baby.
Welcome.
White.
I appreciate that, Real. That was one of the best introductions of JT White that I've ever had.
Right.
Man, I appreciate that. That's a
Not
beautiful
money, though,
thing.
right?
Hey,
No,
that
no JT money.
Okay.
He brought you in sweet, too. Boy.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
he
love
brought you in
it. I
sweet,
love
boy.
it. Appreciate
Yes.
that. How y'all doing, man? Thank you for having me on Troof Be Told.
Yeah.
It's an honor. It's a big honor. Big honor.
Hey, Church, man, one of the last time we saw you, we was on your
Yeah, man.
platform.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
It's a beautiful thing when your relationships come full circle.
circle.
Yeah.
And I take honor in being a part of the journey of Truth Be Told.
Absolutely.
And now it's full circle. Y'all are being in my journey of this school board, and I love it, man. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah.
Yes.
And when you talk about the journey and being a part of it, because you were the very first person to take part in that epic interview to start us off.
Yes,
Oh, no.
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Woo, that was a big one. That was a
Okay.
good one too.
Well, we were talking about
School.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
man.
right.
Wow.
That's crazy, ain't it?
Nice
Come full
way.
circle.
Yeah,
That's
nice
crazy,
way to
man.
connect that. I ain't even
That's
connect
called
that.
involving, man. Like
Yeah.
involvement. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's beautiful.
So, man, we so proud to have you here, man, and what you got going on. Let me ask you this, though, man. You are, I initially say you're born here, right? You are born in Manatee County, right?
No, I'm born in Georgia.
That's okay. All right, I want to make
Born
sure.
in Albany, Georgia. And my mom is from here. And after a while of living in Georgia, then she moved here. Then I moved here after her. She got herself established. Got a job and whatever. We were in Georgia, and then she moved me down, and I've been here ever since. I'm not going anywhere.
You here to stay.
I'm here to stay. I love Manatee County. I love Bradenton in Manatee County. Palmetto. I love Palmetto too.
And you talk about that love for the community, and the community got a lot of love for you, right? When I started seeing you, I can remember, one of your first, I won't say one of your first interviews, but you had a guest on your show. I don't know if that was, it could have been Dominique. I don't know.
Rogers?
Yeah.
Yeah. Woo, you going back.
Yeah.
So that was about my first time interviewing Dominique. We were at the Tarpon Point Grill. And that was one of the very first interviews that I started doing for Making Noise TV. And that helped me a lot. I've been knowing Dominique since we were kids. So it was just kind of like this. It was just something that just was natural and say, hey, man, I'm doing this now. Come get on my show. Church, I rock with you. I'm doing it. Come on in. And it's been history since then.
And talk about that, man. Making Noise, right? Making
Yes, sir.
Noise. You also partner up with one of our featured DJs around here, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
DJ Big Dog. Yes, sir. Love DJ Big Dog, man. Shout out to DJ Big Dog, man. He is a very integral part of my my rise in entertainment. When I met Big Dog, we didn't know each other that much. My first time meeting Big Dog, I was throwing a party at a Halloween party at Lasers. Y'all remember Lasers?
Yeah, I remember Lasers.
I throwing a Halloween party at Lasers, and somebody called me and said, man, Big Dog taking your shine. So I went up to Lasers one night when Big Dog was there. I had all my flyers, and he said, man, what up, church? Hold on, man, this man ain't taking my shine. He just too nice to me right now. Hey, what's up, Big Dog? And oh yeah, but I didn't know his birthday at that time. I didn't know his birthday was on Halloween. So it was just he wasn't taking my shine. He was doing what he normally does. And then we got together at the radio station on 17th Street when we were in Sarasota. It was WRBA and BJM5 then. And then things just, we just kind of gelled. We clicked in that chemistry. Then when we started our radio, hey man, it was just natural that he and I do it together. Yeah.
And then come to find out, it was kinfolk.
We cousins.
Yeah. Some kin.
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
we found that out.
Yeah.
Green, we found that out. I was riding by Auntie Old House. And I asked him, I said, man, what's your last name? And he told me. I said, we got family that's same last name. And you know this person? Yeah, that's my uncle. I said, hold on, let me call my mom.
Yep.
I called mom. Yeah, then they just went to running off names. Wow, and it's not like play cousins. This is real cousins.
Real cousins.
That was
man.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Real.
And so, to take on these roles, right, and to be a beacon in the community, a very popular show, and people always chimed in. You're not. This is not anything new as far as being in the spotlight and being on camera and being on the microphone.
No, not at all. This is my passion, my dream, my destiny.
Yeah.
It was. I always wanted to be on TV. Then I went to school for radio and TV. I always had a little camera when I was in high school, just going around documenting things. I don't know what all that footage is. I hope it stays lost. Yeah. And then things just kind of come together like they're supposed to when you are pursuing things with intention.
Right. Let me ask you this question, because with all those things and the hat that you wore, you're stepping into a role that is vastly different than that. But how do those things shape you? All right, how do those things shape you to be a person that could possibly be sitting on that board?
Well, it helps me. It shaped me. It helped me develop a better communication. It helped me develop better social skills. Being able to talk with people from different walks of life, understanding different people from different walks of life, and getting to know their perspective of life or whatever the situation may be. It allowed me to understand people better.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? That's a good point. So while you were working, because at one point you were working in the school district,
Correct.
and you're working in the school district as what roles?
At Palmetto Elementary School, I worked as a EBD specialist. That's the emotionally and behaviorally disturbed unit. Where I dealt with a lot of kids that had mental disabilities, and we had to still teach them. And they taught me patience. Those kids taught me so much patience because they did not have control over a lot of the things that was running through their brain, and they didn't know how to effectively communicate those things, so they would act out. And that gave me the opportunity to kind of relate to them in a certain way, give them a talk. And I was pretty young at the time, so I was still cool. They would talk to me and let me know what was going on inside of their lives, and I would kind of help them navigate that. And then I went on to Rogers Garden to be the computer tech for a few years, and that helped me understand a lot about the technology that the county likes to implement.
Right.
And then I went to Palmetto High School. No, I went to Freedom after that as a computer tech, and then Palmetto High School as a dean assistant.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, because at some point, you know, a lot of people talk about making changes, right? A lot of people talk about, you know, they should do this, or they got to do that, or what they doing, right? You hear all that all the time. But what you don't see is people taking that next step and actually trying to do something about it.
Right.
Not just speak on it, but be a decision maker in that role. What did you see in the school board that upset you, that just kind of made you want to do this? Or you don't have to be upset, but
Well, I was upset. The abysmal literacy rates. We are on par with the national average, which is about 50 to 54% of the kids that can read at or above grade level. But that's not good. There's 4 of us in here. If only 2 of us can read at grade level, that's failing. We're not doing the right thing. And then I also know that it starts at home, and a lot of the parents, a lot of adults don't read at or above a 6th grade level. So as a computer tech, I saw something that I would implement it already into the schools. And the superintendent at the time asked me what I thought about iReady. And because I played with it for hours and hours and hours, I understood that once these kids finish an assessment, they have a game, and the game lasts for about 2.5 minutes. So now, after 3 times of them going assessment, game, assessment, game, assessment, game, they know that the game is coming after the assessment. So they just run through it. And I said, well, this is not going to be an accurate depiction of where these kids are. I don't think it's good.
Right.
They used it anyway, and now the literacy rate is so low that these kids don't have the comprehension. They don't use context clues. They have this technology as a crutch, and I don't see any improvement, and I would like to see that, because I have a kid in the school system. I have family members with kids in the school system, and I don't want to see them fail.
But when did it? I'm sorry, Real.
Go ahead.
When did it click for you to be like, you know what? I'm finna buckle down, and I'm finna focus on becoming a school board official. It's like an official job. It's like an official, like a school board member.
Yes, sir.
It's a school board official. Like, when did it click? Because like you say, from your travels, when you was the other name. Now back to your government name. But see, I know you from your government name.
Right.
And the smartness of you always been there.
Thank you.
Because you was always a good student. Now, he might be a microphone fiend, but he was he was a good student.
Yes, sir.
Okay, but a lot of times, we have a lot of guys around here your age that can make a difference. They don't want to take on this challenge. So when did it click for you? Like, you know what? I'm going to take off that other jacket and put my sport coat on and show these people I can do this? When did it click?
About 2 years ago, I heard on the radio, it was a Hooked on Phonics, a Hooked on Phonics advertisement. And the advertisement was 66% of our kids in the United States cannot read at or above a fifth grade level. And I thought that was just appalling. Like, wait a minute, how does the number get so high? So I started doing more research, and me just being the inquisitive person that I am, I was finding out too much stuff that I said, well, this can be changed. And then, with my mom being being a principal, being an administrator, I would always talk to her and say, hey, Mom, what did you do when you moved Tillman from a D to a B? And she told me, and I said, do you think that can work now? Yeah, it could work. So I just kept studying, reading books, and studying and reading books. Man, I know I can make a change. If my mom did it at this school, I know I can make a change in the county using kind of what she did as a blueprint. And I said, man, you know what? I need to be doing something that's greater than me. And this was my decision, and I'm proud about it, and I have been focused on winning this election.
Yeah.
Do you think it's gonna be hard for you though?
Yeah, everything is hard that you first step into.
Yeah.
But my preparation will, I think, will prepare me. The preparation that I've been doing over these last 2 years is preparing me for what's going on right now and what I'm going to encounter in the future. And also, I'm going to refer to my mom a lot because she's been in the school system she was in the school system for 31, 32 years. And I got to see a lot of the behind the scenes stuff that goes on in the county in the school system. So I was prepared that way. I feel like she was grooming me for this, and she didn't know, and I didn't know either.
Right. And it's so funny because, everybody try to find a lane at some point and trying to figure out who you're going to be and what's your purpose and stuff like that. Do you feel like this is
100%.
Your purpose?
100%. I went to Albany maybe like 6-7 months ago, and I saw my father in a civil rights museum, and he was a state legislator in the state of Georgia. A state representative in the state of Georgia, and learning about him and what he did for the state of Georgia, and also what he did for FAMU. He went to FAMU and graduated from FAMU. It just made me want to be greater. I already had a great inspirational person in my life as far as my mom. Right. But then seeing all of the things that he was able to accomplish as a senator, not a senator, but a representative, it's like, man, how can I be anything less than great? Yeah, I have to be. I have no other choice. It's in my blood. Yeah. So I just think that this is the path that God chose for me and the path that is my destiny.
And you are District 2.
Yes, sir.
You feel me?
100%.
You are District 2, because you live in District 2. You move in District 2.
Yes, sir.
You know the ins and outs.
Yes, sir.
District 2. You know what the kids need. You know what the kids struggling in. So you are District 2.
Yes, sir. I am District 2.
Some people get these positions just because it's, political reasons.
Right.
They might not grow up in District 2, but they'll move to District 2 just to get the job.
Right.
But
yes, sir.
Church Cheesy is, oh, Lord, I didn't say it Church Cheesy. But Church JT is District 2. Yeah. So it ain't no faking.
Right.
So when they going to see him.
Let me ask you
They're going to see him.
Outline District 2 for me.
So District 2 is from Tillman Elementary in Palmetto on south. So you would have, I'm going to name the schools in District 2. Tillman Elementary, Palmetto High School, Palmetto Elementary School, LMA, Manatee Elementary School, Southeast High School, Samoset. Tillman, I said Tillman.
Yeah.
Samoset, Southeast, Orange, not
Onico?
Onico. I'm talking about Orange Ridge.
Yeah.
It would have been.
Well, Orange Ridge would've been.
Daughtry and help me out.
I think
Johnson.
Yep.
Johnson. So it's 11 schools in
That's
District
a
2.
big district.
All of them, 90% of them are Title I schools. And 4 of these schools, Manatee Elementary too, 4 of these schools I've worked at, Palmetto High School, Palmetto Elementary School. I did some Johnson Elementary, not Johnson Elementary School, but Rogers Elementary. And I did things at Manatee Elementary School as far as their after-school program. So I know those kids. Like T. Green said, I lived here my entire life that I can remember. If I'm walking outside at 4 o'clock in the p.m. and I could be anywhere, either Palmetto, down east by the chicken store, by the country store. If I'm walking, I won't walk for 30 minutes. Somebody, church. Hey, man, where you got to go? You need a ride or something? I can't say that for my opponents. I don't think that they could do that. One of them is not even from here, and I don't know if everyone in the district sees them. They don't know them. Right. So I'm the best person for this job basically because of that. These people know me.
Right.
We've grown up together, gone to school together. I've taught their kids. Our kids have played football on the same teams. We might share a cousin or two. Right. It's nothing but a family affair in District 2 for me. So I think that's why I'm the best person for it. I can relate to these kids, and I know this district.
Is that?
What make a school? I'm sorry, real name. But what makes a school a Title I? Like, what's Title I? What makes a school Title I?
Title I schools are usually the schools in the inner city in the low economic neighborhoods, and they place these the Title I title on these schools based on how they perform and where they are. Okay. Because a lot of people really think that being in a low economic neighborhood means that you can't do anything because of your lack of money or whatever it may be, resources. But that's never the case. We are some of the smartest individuals in the county, in District 2. And I think that District 2 has been handicapped for way too long. And I'm coming to snatch those crutches off of District 2.
Does it matter more to be Black, or does it matter more that you are from just living in this area?
I think it matters more that I'm from the area. Okay. Because when I went to school, my neighbors were white or Hispanic. Yeah. They went through the same stuff that people in Oakmead go through the same stuff as people that pays projects, and everybody ain't Black. Some people are white, some people are Hispanic, but they have the same struggles. So I can relate to the struggle better than anyone that's in this race.
And I asked that question because a lot of times people want to throw that up there first, right? A Black, just because you're Black, that really don't mean a hill of beans. No, I can be Black in the community, but not in touch.
Right. That's true.
Right?
Correct.
So that doesn't mean anything, but you're saying one of your strengths is your connection. You feel, you saw, you felt what has been going on in our community, and you feel like you can make a difference in that seat.
Yes, sir. I will make a difference, and I will make a difference immediately.
Let me ask you this, because being a part of the school board, school district, and also witnessing not so clean activities that goes on in school board meetings, right? Because, I can be representing my community to the best that I feel. But what happens if people don't feel you're doing what you need to be doing? We've had commissioners sitting on the seat, but our community may not feel that person is doing whatever it may be, because maybe this one particular thing did not go through, right? Not the whole scope of your portfolio, but just this one little part didn't go through, and now you're not.
You ain't doing nothing
pressure. Is that pressure something that you think about?
100% I do, because people no matter the color, no matter the age, people are fickle. If you don't do something that they want you to do or the way that they want you to do it, then they'll turn their back on you. Right. I believe that all of our officials, elected officials, if they show and prove that that I'm in this seat for a reason, and here's why. I've done this. So you mean to tell me it's one thing that I did not do when I have a whole slew of things that I did do positive for the community? This is why you're going to be. I can't be worried about that too much because it's just life.
Yeah.
You know, it's been other members that have sat on that board, right? And there will always be people on the board, and because that it's not just you're one vote,
right?
Yeah.
Right. I got to have votes of my counterparts,
right?
Right. Have you thought about how you're going to interact with those counterparts?
Yes.
And how important is that?
I've thought about that a lot. That's one of the things that I think about the most is how am I going to conduct myself with the rest of the board when I win?
Yeah.
And I don't have an answer for it at this moment. I have to go through some things in order to get it right, to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. Yeah. I don't think me preparing, I cannot do enough preparing to speak on that dais. It's just that the situations have to come and I have to use my brain and my supreme common sense skills in order to make the proper decisions for people. One thing that I want to tell people, I don't really make decisions based on how I feel. I make decisions based on the evidence that's presented to me and a logical decision. What makes sense? Not, oh, I feel about, I'm not with that. Because feelings allow you to make mistakes and they allow you to ignore what's up here.
That's correct. Yeah, but Church, sound like you prepared, man. But it's gonna be some challenges, man. You know,
yes, sir.
From your counterparts.
Yes, sir.
You know, because they're gonna learn you, you're gonna learn them, and it's gonna be some things that you probably think you know until you get into that seat.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So it's gonna be a lot of obstacles. I'm assuming that you're gonna have to hurdle. But I think you prepared, Justin, man, and I'm pulling for you, man. I'm really pulling for you. I know you can do this. Like I say, you District 2.
Yes, sir.
You know, you District 2. I don't know about all these political words you and Real be using and all that, but I know from my gut, you District 2.
Yes, sir.
And I think they're gonna feel you. They're gonna hear you and they're gonna feel you, man. And I think that's very, very important for these days.
Right.
There's so much political stuff going on. You know, all this. You got to do it this way. You got to do it that way. No, you need to do it Justin way.
Yeah.
You know, them people want to see stuff. They want to be able to touch you.
Yeah.
You know, and I think you ready for it, man. You ready for it. And I want to go back to this District 2, Title I schools. I was listening to something on TV one day, probably about a month ago, and it was talking about learning habits. And in the inner city, what we call the hood.
Yeah.
A lot of times, kids and parents can't think when there's a lot of noise. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. In the hood, we hear a lot of what? Sirens. In the hood, we hear a lot of music, bass booming. In the hood, we hear a lot of noise.
Chickens and dogs.
Yeah, a lot of noise. When we go to the library, do it be noisy in the library?
Not at all.
They say the best time to think is in a quiet
space.
Yeah. So I feel like the Title I schools are in noisy areas. And I think that it'd be hard for kids to concentrate when there's a lot of noise. You know, a lot of noise. That's from what I heard on TV, and it made a lot of sense. It made a lot of sense, you know, because a lot of times when we want to study, we go to a what?
Quiet place.
A quiet place. You know, a lot of times you want to pray, you go to what? A quiet place. You know, because your mind, you can concentrate more and you can think better when it's quiet. So I'm assuming it's tough for kids in the Title I area because a lot of distractions.
Yeah, it's
so that's a big challenge for your church. So what are some of the things you're gonna try to implement to get these kids distracted in the right way? You know?
One of my major things is the technology. I spoke about like iReady before, and now they use a program called Lexia in elementary schools. And it does basically the same thing. It learns how the kid is learning. Then it creates a lesson based off of what the kid has done in the assessment. Now the kid could have gone and rushed through the assessment. Now the assessment has them at a kindergarten level, and which is what's happening at a school right now. I spoke to a teacher. She has a fifth grader who's reading on the 6th grade level that she knows. She can see that and she can attest to it. But when she did the Lexia, when the kid did the Lexia, that kid was placed in a kindergarten grade level.
Wow.
Now this 5th grader who's actually reading on the 6th grade level has to complete every lesson in the kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade, just to get to 5th grade. How much time is that taking up? So the distraction within the Title I schools mainly comes with the technology. It's too much. It's too much of an overflow of technology, and the technology does not help them at all. So my main thing that I would like to do in order to increase the literacy rate would be to take away the technology, take away all this money that we're spending on this technology. It's ineffective, and it doesn't work. It's not proven to improve anything. We take that away. We get reading coaches. Allocate those dollars that we took away from the technology programs, allocate those funds, and redistribute those to real people. So I would like to have in my perfect world would be 5 reading coaches at each school for each school. We can start at 3, just to make it just to have baby steps. But take away all of this technology and have real people, because the program can't sit down with little Johnny and say, listen, this is what we're doing. This is how you do it. This is what this word means. This is how you figure out what this word means if you don't know it.
Oh, okay.
Right here with them. That way it'll add some meat to the faculty to help these kids, and it'll also give some teachers or some reading coaches an opportunity to be in the school system and get paid.
So
they get replaced by robots.
So take some of the gadgets away and add more teachers.
More people. You know how when we grew up, when y'all grew up and when I grew up in school, we didn't have all these laptops, and we had the big computers with the big old heads on it, and all we played was number munchers.
Yeah,
that's what we played in Snake.
Yeah.
Other than that, we had teachers teaching us one-on-one, and we didn't have huge class sizes like that. Maybe it was 20 kids. Now they have 30 to 1 in the classrooms, and that's ridiculous. Because if I have T. Green and Real in the classroom, and T. Green can't read and Real can read, I got to spend way more time on T. Green than I can spend on Real, and Real needs some attention too. Yeah. Even though T. Green needs some attention and Desiree needs some attention and JT needs some attention, Real needs that attention. Just because he's a head of T. Green or Real or church doesn't mean that he doesn't need that attention.
Yeah.
And putting him on a computer, it does nothing for him.
I like that.
That's true.
Let me ask you this. If your opponent said, we need to get back to the basics, right? That's reading, that's math, that's discipline. What's your counter argument about that?
It depends which opponent that said that. If it was the one that's in the seat now that said it, I would first of all ask, what were you doing the last 4 years to get back to these basics? Because the last 4 years, 3.5 years, it's been technology. We're spending a whole bunch of money, and the literacy rates have not increased. And before I say this, I would definitely like to say that I don't have a problem a personal problem with Cindy. I have been to a few school board meetings, and I've watched a few on TV, and I think that she does a good job.
Okay.
But she's just not the one.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have what I have. She ran on the literacy rate and improving the literacy rate when she got elected in, 22?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing has improved. So if you've been there, if nothing has improved, why should you be there again?
Okay. And that's a good point. And I wanna stay right there because it's accountability, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's things that could potentially affect that. It could have been that maybe her counterparts didn't see eye to eye. Maybe she couldn't. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they did. It just wasn't enough. It didn't happen for her, right? When you talk about the things that you want to do, right? When I look at your campaign and you say that I want to have teacher-based incentives, I believe was one thing.
Yes, sir.
You talked about reading coaches
Right.
as well. Like when that time comes for us to hold you accountable, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are some things you're going to need to make sure that those things happen for you?
The support. I'm definitely going to need support from the community, and for people to think, not feel. I need you to look at I need for the students, the parents, the faculty and teachers and everyone, the administration, to look at the actual numbers and find the disconnect. And how can we solve this problem? Because it's a problem that will continue to persist if we don't do anything about it.
Right.
And I'm not here to maintain the status quo.
Right.
I'm here to challenge it.
Okay.
And right now the status quo is failing.
It's failing.
What are your after school programs? What is your take on that? Like what do they need to prove on some of these after school programs in your mind? Some of the things they can do that can make it a little better.
With after school programs, so I believe the kids have been in instructional time for 7.5, 8 hours during the day. So that after school could be focused on things like what another thing that I want to bring back into the school, which is the trades.
Yeah,
they can have programs
yeah.
these after school programs
Yeah.
that would allow these kids to learn about trades. Because
Yeah.
everyone is not going to go to college.
That's what I was going to ask you about. Yep.
College
There
isn't
you
for
go.
everyone.
Yeah.
And having a trade job or a trade career is very lucrative. Very. A robot can't do a plumbing job.
No.
You're going to need a real person to be a plumber.
Yeah.
Robots can't really do electrician work.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to need a real person. You're going to be able to do that and make a lot of money, sir. Whoever it is, sir, ma'am, however you want to do it, you can do it. Like wood shop.
Mm-hmm.
If you can learn how to measure and you got some good understanding of angles and a bit of geometry, you can build a house with your bare hands, and you don't need anybody to fund it for you. All you got to do is just go get the wood, get the materials, and build a house. But you have to learn how to do that. And in these days, everyone is on a computer. I want to be a social media influencer. I want to be whatever that has to do with technology, which is cool.
Yeah.
But AI is taking over, and it's not going to be anything for people.
So do you think the Manatee County schools need to have more trades?
Oh, 100%.
Like do they have trades in schools, like Manatee County schools?
In the actual like
School system, like in the curriculum school system?
I mean, I'm not gonna speak for Manatee County. I know, I would assume, and when I think of like a trade, there could be like a culinary class.
Yeah, I know
in
they
one
got.
of the high schools or something like that. So a lot of people do, those type of programs are at your MTC,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I do believe those work hand in hand where your high school kids can go over and do an enrollment, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
But
What's
I
that
want
about-
to start them early.
Yes.
Middle school.
So do all kids? But you got to be pretty good with grades to do dual enrollment, right? What about the regular kids who make C's and D's? They can't do dual enrollment.
If it's something similar to Sarasota Sarasota County, they only require 2.0.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good.
I mean, you got to have.
I mean, I'm not trying to encourage kids just to make it 2.0, but everybody ain't gonna be a 4.0
Well,
student.
to Justin's point, I mean, those classes are really set up like a college class, so it's a lot of reading, right? It's a lot of reading, and you need to be able to. The instructor don't always just sit there and go. You have to sit there like a college
Yeah.
and read your material and come back as if you know what to do.
But you know, I think a kid or a student will be more into a class that they really want to be in. Like, say, like a student want to be an electrician.
Without a
More
doubt.
hands-on.
You put him in an electrician class, that's all he's going to learn, electrician. I think he'll be more into it because that's what he want to do.
He
Without
will
a doubt.
excel.
You know?
Yes,
Without
sir.
a doubt.
Like, I think high schools need to have electrician classes or HVAC, air conditioning, wood shops, lawn.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I know they got agriculture. I'm talking about lawn service. Learn how to cut grass and learn how to work the machines. Lawn. I think they need to have all that.
all of that. And because
Y'all think that can be done?
I think so. And it can be done because it was done before.
Yeah, I was gonna say because even when we were in school, you had certain classes that I feel like schools today don't teach life skills.
Nope.
No.
They don't teach life skills, and so, like you said, even going back to the social media because that's what's popular. That's what's popping, and so everybody wants to be an influencer, but they can't live outside of social media where we who grew up without the Wi-Fi, who grew up without all of that, we can survive. You can put us in any scenario and we're good.
Right.
But they're going to lose their minds because they don't know how to function outside of that. So if the schools were to bring back some of those basic life skills and teachings, then I think it would help these kids as they go through the school system.
100%, and it will kind of quell the school to prison pipeline, because these kids don't have anything to do once they get out of school, and they get into trouble.
Yeah.
So if they had a class to go to that they were interested in, like you
Yeah.
say, I'm interested in this, I want to be able to do this, and I can get some money, I can make a whole career. I don't have to go to school. I don't
Right.
have to go and get no job. I
debt,
can
yeah.
start my own business.
Yeah, they'll
Man,
be more into
please.
that. Yeah, they'll be more
We
into
ain't
that.
even got to rap. You don't got to play
Right.
basketball,
No.
football, and none of that. Go build a house, bro. I guarantee you, you will be a lot more important than a rapper
Yeah.
or a basketball player,
Yeah.
because they can't do none of it.
Yeah, man.
Well, let me ask you this. Every year, well, I won't say every year, but for the couple years now, charter schools have been an issue for some districts.
Yes, sir.
What's your take on charter schools?
I think charter schools are helpful. Sometimes I think that public schools can model themselves behind the charter model.
Okay.
But nowadays, you got this thing called the Schools of Hope coming in here. And if you don't know what the Schools of Hope are, what the Schools of Hope thing is, I'll explain to you. Recently, there has been legislation signed by the state of Florida that a charter school can come in and utilize the space that a public school has. Now, this public school could have one room that's been not used for a while. The charter school can come in and say, hey, T. Green Elementary, I'm going to use this space. I'm not going to pay you for this space. I'm going to eat your food. I'm going to run up the electric bill, the water bill. We're going to use your facilities to play outside, might break a couple swings or whatever. I'm still not paying for it. You're going to pay for it, and we're going to be here. Now, as those schools grow, there will be, and this is not just a prediction, this is something that's going to happen. As those schools grow, there will be children in that school, in that building, who say, hey, I want to go to this. Hey, Mom, can I go to Real Deal Charter? And the mom said, well, I don't have to move. I don't have to like drive you on the other side of the world to go to Real Deal Charter. It's in your school. Yeah, let's just go to Real Deal Charter. Now T. Green Elementary is -1 kid, and Real Deal Charter is +1 kid. Now, if that continues, it's like a domino effect or the snowball effect. That charter will take over that public school, and I don't think that is. I don't think it's smart. I don't think it's right morally. Because if I wanted to come in your house, whoever wrote the legislation, I'm coming to your house. You might have a room. You got a kid that's going to college. Okay, I'm taking in your room. I'm not going to pay you any rent. I'm not going to help you out with the bills, the water bills, the light bill. I might come out and dig a hole in your backyard and try to make a garden. You can't do nothing about it. Who's going to go for that?
Right.
Real Deal, you're not going for that at your house.
No,
T. Green, you're not going for that at your house.
Don't eat my crackers. You know what I'm saying? No.
I'm eating these.
Yeah, no.
Hey, I'm not gonna even give you no money for no food.
Yeah,
you got to use your own money that you already had. How much sense does that make? That doesn't make any sense at all. But they cited that it worked in the state of New York, so they think it'll work down here. What works in New York that works in Florida?
Right.
Nothing.
Right.
No.
Right.
So the majority of schools in New York are charter.
They are getting there.
Yeah.
It has been I guess this model has been working. So now Modern Day Academy is academy out of Miami.
Okay.
They've been coming in and targeting schools in Manatee County. One in Palmetto, which I hold near and dear to my heart, LMA.
Wow.
Y'all can't have that. Like, I really don't want them to have that school. That is not for modern day. If they know the history of Lincoln, they can't have that. That is off limits. Y'all you can go take a Freedom Elementary over, another middle school, some other middle school that's not Lincoln, because that has a different meaning to this area. And if modern day has the opportunity to take that school over, what Lincoln was, our family members went to Lincoln. Coach Shannon. Man, we lose all of that, and it becomes Modern Day Academy.
So the name Lincoln will be gone.
Be gone. They changing everything, and they don't have to pay for anything. Not building. Once they take it over, they don't have to pay for the building.
It's already there.
It's already there. Wow. All they got to do is change the signage outside. Now it's Modern Day Academy instead of LMA. I don't like that at all. And I'm going to give Felton, she's a school board member. I'm going to give her a lot of credit because she has stood up to this and she's been fighting this since the inception of it. So shout out to Miss Felton. She's been fighting so hard for it.
Okay.
Let me ask you this. And I like the fact that you spoke on the charter school, and a lot of people have a lot of different opinions about that. And for something like that to happen in our district, that'd be horrible.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this: what is your vision when you see yourself sitting on that board and making these decisions? Like, what is your vision of what you want to get accomplished? What people will get in JT Churchwhite?
My vision is that everyone who works with me on that board will understand that I'm not here to play around. I'm not here to play politics. I'm not here to play games. You're going to take me seriously because I take the people of District 2 seriously. I'm from here. I know these people. These people are my family, whether we're blood or not. These people are my family. You're not gonna play with my family. So any decisions that you make, other people, you know that they're gonna have to go through me as well as vice versa. But I'm not gonna play games about these people because when I go outside, I gotta see these people. Other people don't have to see these people. They go into their house. I got to see these people. I still come to T Green, which is in District 2.
Yeah.
I still go to the country store, which is in District 2. I still go to the chicken store, which is in District 2. I still go to the Dan's and the tire shops over there, and Mike's and all that. I still frequent these places so they can access me and touch me. And if I do something, man, and they not proud of me or they not happy with me, I'm gonna be in a world of trouble. They not. They can hide.
What about your counterparts? Could they go to chicken store? Could they go to Dan's?
They can go. They can go, but they not going. They not gonna go. The last time you saw Miss Spray in somewhere, and I like Miss Spray. I'm not trying to talk that much. But when last time you seen us in somewhere? You seen me.
Hey.
I think I saw her at 13 Ave one day for something. One time out of 43 and a half years. That's not good.
Church, you. It's gonna be a war because you're a minority, and when you're a minority, to me, in this county, you got to fight a little more harder. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You got to put a little more. I'm not trying to make it a racist thing, but it is a racist thing. It is black and white. You know, some people gonna vote for you because you're black. Some people not gonna vote for you because you're black.
Correct.
And even us as a community, some people gonna be on your side, and some people not gonna be on your side. You know, so it's gonna be a fight, man. But what I want in my community is to stand behind you, because we always crying, hooping, and hollering about we don't have minorities in the seat. You know, and then when we get the minorities in the seat, we don't stand behind them.
Right.
You know, we'll put you in there, and then we'll take you out. We see that all the time. You know, so you up against. It's a war. It's gonna be a war, but you ready for it.
Yes, sir. And I'm glad you said that.
You ready for it, man.
I'm glad you said that, and I would definitely like to address my people right now. If I make a decision that you don't understand, just stick behind me. I know what I'm doing. I may not have been in this position before, but I know exactly what I'm doing. I have been groomed for this for over 30 years. I know exactly what I'm doing. Just trust me and trust that I have your best interest at heart, because I do. I love you. I'm here with you. I'm from the same place you're from. I know exactly what you're going through. Please just trust me and know that I'm doing exactly the right thing for you, your children, and for the rest of the county.
And one more thing, too, real, before you get with them. Meetings. Okay. A lot of times school board have meetings in the morning, I'm assuming. A lot of times we at work. So if somebody want to get to know you or want to get to know what went on in the early meetings, what could you do during the evening time? You gonna have evening meetings at local communities somewhere where we can sit down with you on a personal level?
You know what? I'm so happy you asked that question, Green. I'm going to be the most transparent person that we've ever seen in the history of politics as far as school board politics. But I do want the county, and especially District 2, to be more involved. So that is on me to be transparent and let the community know exactly what's going on in these meetings. I've gone to a recent situation, where a guy, Keenan Wooten, you guys know Keenan Wooten. Yeah. He and I were at the school board. There was the redrawing of the lines in the district. Okay. And I don't know if everyone in the county knows, if you've seen the lines that are drawn now, but only me and Keenan were in that meeting from District 2. Parents, we need you to be more involved, because these decisions that people make that are not from the community will affect you. Like, I don't appreciate District 2 being split up between 3 high schools. You have Manatee High School, you have Braden River High School, and Southeast High School. Why? They said it's to balance the schools out. Did some research. Manatee High School has way more kids than Southeast does. How is it balancing this district out by taking these kids away from Southeast. It doesn't balance it out. It gives you an unfair advantage as far as the numbers go. Braden River the same. Southeast High School, I believe, is the only high school in the county with an IB program. Why would you take these kids who can utilize and benefit from these IB programs? Maybe those people are high achievers. Why should we in District 2 let our high achievers go to Manatee High School or go to Braden River High School? Our high achievers need to be at the IB program, at IB school, at Southeast High School. But it's split between 3. There's no other district in this county that has 3 schools sharing the same kids or sharing a district. Manatee is in District 3, I think, and the other one is District 5. Why are our kids being bused out there? But,
okay.
And we need, because parents, this is something that you can have a say on. They gave on the district website an opportunity for everyone to place a comment in there. And they actually talked to us and let us know why. And okay, I asked why there wasn't a town hall at Southeast High School or somewhere around this area. There was a town hall at Lakewood Ranch High School. There's a town hall at Parish High School. And there's a town hall at Braden River High School. Why are all the town halls on the other side of the county and none of them are in here? Why? Because we don't attend the town halls. There was one town hall at Southeast High School where Keenan was the only person there. I didn't know about it because I didn't check. It's not like anyone checks the board and, when's the next town hall? So that is going to be on me to let the community know, hey, this is what's going on. There's a town hall. Come down here, voice your opinions, voice your frustrations, voice your concerns, voice your happiness if you like what's going on. But just come down here and be involved because your kids are going to be affected by these decisions.
I think that's a very good point because we can, let's just keep it a buck. We complain, we talk, we do all this. We want to say they ain't, right? They, right? But when they come and set up in your school district for a town hall,
nobody's there.
Nobody showed up.
That ain't on they, right?
No.
Right? No. So let me ask you this, because this is going to be a part of that, because what are you going to do to get their vote?
I'm going to utilize what we have.
Because they got to come.
They got to come.
They got to vote you in.
They got to come.
Vote you in, brother.
You got to vote. I need you guys to vote. And there's going to be things that I do. I'm partnering with a few people to help the individuals that have not registered to vote get registered to vote. Let these individuals know your voting place is here. This is the voting date. November 3rd, 2026 is the day of the election. You need to be at the polls. I have in play partnerships with people that will come. If you can't get to your voting place, I'm not telling you to vote for me. Just go vote. It is important. People have died for the right for us to vote and have a voice. And if you went and voted for the president, you need to come vote in the local elections.
Yeah. Those are most important.
Yeah.
Right. These are the most important elections, the local elections, your mayor, your county commissioners, your school board members. All of these things affect you directly way more than Donald Trump or Joe Biden or Kamala Harris or whoever else.
Right.
How important is it going to be to walk in your district too, not only the black neighborhoods, but the white neighborhoods as well?
How important?
Yeah.
Very important, because there are some people who don't know me, who might not know me. Maybe they moved in from wherever and they don't know me. So I will be knocking doors. Expect this face at your door. Don't be alarmed. I'm not a gangster. I'll be there to speak to you and give you some information, very pertinent information about what's going on as far as the elections, as far as what goes on with the schools, your kid's school, probably give you some information about the school grade or what they do actually inside of the school if you don't know, because a lot of parents are not involved. And that's another thing that I'm going to try to change, because the lack of involvement with parents trickles down to the kids, and then they have a lack of involvement within their schoolwork. Then the parents say, "Why? Like, what you doing?"
Yeah.
Well, what are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what you're doing is what the kid's doing, and
Yeah.
that's the product that you're gonna
Yeah.
have.
And that's awesome, man. What else you got going on with yourself, man?
Well, you know, we all know I came up in the entertainment world. So, shout out to Darian McGee, author Darian McGee, award-winning director Darian McGee. We did a movie together.
Okay.
A movie called I Suck at Dating.
Okay.
I play a homeless man. In the movie. I play a homeless man in the movie, and I am ornery. I cuss a lot of people out. But the movie is phenomenal. I had a chance to watch it. I got a little exclusive screening.
Okay.
I got a chance to watch it. It's so funny.
Okay.
We are having a movie premiere in March 7, 2026. Is going to be at a location in Ybor City. Man, I would love if everybody came out to that, because that's going to be, like, the movie is so funny. Think about Friday, the first Friday.
Yeah.
The money,
Friday.
the budget wasn't all that big, but it was funny. It was a classic.
Absolutely.
This is our Friday.
Okay.
And I don't want to toot my own horn, sound like like an arrogant person, but I killed my role.
Okay.
Hey, boy,
I killed my
Okay.
role.
Okay.
You can toot your horn. You talking about?
Yeah, I killed my
be
role,
at it.
Green. Green, you're gonna be proud of me, cuz.
Yeah.
You'll be proud.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, this boy, he District 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
He District 2,
Yeah.
you know. They
Yeah.
gonna feel him.
Yeah.
They gonna feel him, man, because he gonna be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gonna feel him.
Well, man, I'm proud of
They
you,
gonna
man.
feel 'em, man.
I'm proud
Thank you.
of you for one
Yes, sir,
being a
man.
young black man taking that step, especially in something that you never had any. You know, you never did anything like this.
Right.
And that's the scary part, right? But to say that, you know what, I want to make a difference, and this is how I want to make a difference. I've seen what's been going on in the school district. I see what's happening with our kids. I got a love for my community, and I want better for them. And in order to do that, I got to take that position.
Right.
And not only the school board, you can have aspirations of even going a little bit higher into politics later on.
Yes, sir.
So, but we starting with the school board first.
Yes, sir.
Man, listen. Hey, you heard it from the man himself.
You heard
man.
it, boy. You heard it, man.
I'm thrilled and so happy, man. And thank you again for coming through Truth Be Told.
Yes, sir.
And thank y'all for having me.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And hey, like they say, man, if you didn't hear from me, you heard it from the horse's mouth.
The horse's mouth.
Huh?
Hey, man,
My
look.
cousin finna win, boy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hey, Green, I want to tell the people too. I've changed. I've changed a lot, but I'm still church. Like y'all, you can come up to me. I'm still gonna be goofy with you. I have not lost that. I'm not gonna be one of these stick in the butt guys. I am. Y'all know me.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all really know me. I might roast you if you come up talking that crazy stuff
Yeah.
too.
Hey,
It's called involved,
One-
man. You
one-
Yes, sir.
involved.
one thing I didn't ask you got any mentors? Somebody that's kind of, because we all kind of need a mentor there,
Somebody
right?
to
To
look
kind
up
of
to.
guide us through, especially when we get into something. Do you have that in place where you can go and talk to some folks that've been doing it before?
Yes. Shout out to Sheldon Jones, Mr. Sheldon Jones. He has been giving me so much good insight since he found out. Well, I told him 2 years. I told him a long time ago, Sheldon, this is what I want to do. And he said, "Well, okay, I see when you're serious about it."
Yeah, yeah.
So when I guess my filing made me serious about it.
Absolutely.
Then we started talking. Shout out to Keenan Wooten. He has given me a lot of knowledge and a lot of information. Learning from him and some of the things that he's done that were kind of misunderstood, and learning his perspective. And hey, I saw it. I'm not gonna do that right there with you. Hey, yes, sir. Shout out to Xtavia Bailey.
Okay.
She has given me some great information. She's a big help. Who else? Shout out to Tracy, the NAACP president. She's given me some great words, and I cannot go without saying shout out to Miss Susie Copeland, because she has bestowed some knowledge upon me that is invaluable.
Awesome.
And she has a lot of wisdom. She has a lot of years, and I really appreciate Miss Susie Copeland as well.
That's awesome, man.
Yes, sir,
But
boy.
I'm not
Hey,
gonna.
I want to correct myself. I went to Edward Waters, HBCU, so sometimes I mess up on my words.
Shout out to
You
HBCUs.
know what I'm saying? I said involved. What I supposed to say?
Evolved.
Evolved.
Oh,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Man, shout out to HBCU. Send
yeah.
your,
I
if you
said
gonna
it for
send
you.
your kids to college,
I
send them
had
to
said it for you.
HBCU.
Yeah. I want to make sure, you know.
Well, let me just say that, man. I know your birthday. I don't know when your birthday.
Not to Florida. Don't send them to Florida.
I don't know when your birthday, but you got a new birthday, October 14th, right? That's your new birthday, man. That's your new birthday. That's your filing day, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
October 14th.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it
That
is.
birthday.
My real birthday just passed 2 days ago.
Yeah,
So
well,
happy birthday to me.
But
Yes,
this-
sir.
and I say that because you're taking this journey, and that
Yeah.
first step of signing that paper
Yeah.
on October 14th, that's a new birth for you, man.
Yeah, man.
You've been doing some homework.
So,
That's
he
what
does
gonna
that.
do it now. That's
So-
what gonna do it. That's
so-
that Florida out of them.
well, man, we gotta get up out of
Yeah,
here,
let's go, man.
We gotta
Oh,
go,
man.
I get one more
Yeah.
shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out to Manatee County. Hold on. Let me look at it because this page on Facebook has been doing their homework as well. Education Matters in
Okay.
Manatee County. Shout out to you. Whoever is behind that page, you're doing an awesome job. And this person has been like the media coverage, the political media coverage as far as the schools. They have so much information. I've learned a few things from that Facebook page. Education Matters in Manatee County. Shout out to you. They're doing a great job getting information to people. More people should follow them or friend them or whatever. If you have a Facebook and you are into the school board and you want to know what's going on, those people have it down.
And also just touch on the base of where people can donate. how
Oh,
they can
yes,
find you,
sir.
right?
Yeah.
JT White 4, the number 4, schoolboard.com. You can go to JT White 4, schoolboard.com to find out about my background, my values, my vision for the county, and you can go on there and also donate. You can donate as small as $1, or you can donate as large as $1 million if you got it. I would appreciate it. And I appreciate the ones that have already donated. You guys are on my heart, and I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, I heard you.
Yes, sir, baby.
Hey, we up out here, Green. Hey, man, once again, make sure you guys subscribe to our channel. Like, comment, make any comments, man. You heard a lot of information from JT Church White tonight. So make sure you put some comments down there. You guys make sure you follow him.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and donate to his cause.
Yes.
You go on that website and also see his platform and see exactly what what we need to hold him accountable for.
Yes,
So
sir.
we need to hold him accountable for it too. So just make sure you do that. Green, appreciate you, big dog.
Right. Can I say something?
Yes.
I know we in District 2 right now. I heard the train go by. Hey, so if y'all hear a train horn, we in District 2.
We in District 2.
District 2.
It ain't no train going
Yes,
through
sir,
District
boy.
5 and 3.
District 2, boy.
Yes, sir.
God, dog, the train went by.
D-Ray, man, so happy that you showed up, D.
I showed up.
There you
I'm
go.
here.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, we up out here once again.
Yes, sir.
Truth be told, and we out.
We out.
We out.
Truth, really, that's all we know. Keep it real and authentic. This truth be told, only the truth. Tune in, cause you gotta watch.